Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie make rare decision to skip Christmas celebrations at Sandringham. Here's why. Crown Chronicles. Welcome back to Crown Chronicles, the home of royal secrets, exclusive insights, and the stories the palace wishes you would never hear. If you're passionate about the British royal family and want to stay ahead of every twist, scandal, and emotional breakthrough, make sure you subscribe, hit like, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Today's story is one that has stunned even the most seasoned royal watchers, because this time, it's not a scandal that caused uproar, but a decision that reveals more than any headline could. Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, the York sisters, the daughters of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, and two of the most quietly loyal figures within the Windsor clan, have reportedly made the rare and surprising decision to skip the royal family's Christmas celebrations at Sandringham this year. This is not a choice they make lightly. To miss Christmas at Sandringham is to step away from one of the most sacred and traditional gatherings in the royal calendar, a day that symbolizes unity, continuity, and the true inner circle of the monarchy. So why would two princesses who cherish family, who remain deeply connected to their cousins, and who have always tried to uphold royal tradition, suddenly decide to stay away? The answer, according to palace insiders, is as emotional as it is politically sensitive, and it exposes the quiet storm brewing beneath the royal family's festive surface. For the York sisters, Christmas has always been complicated. During Queen Elizabeth II's reign, Sandringham was a warm haven, a place where Beatrice and Eugenie were embraced not just as royals but as beloved grandchildren. The Queen adored them, supported them, and ensured they were treated with dignity despite the turbulence surrounding their parents. But with the passing of the late Queen and the restructuring of the monarchy under King Charles, the atmosphere has shifted dramatically. And this year, the pressure on Beatrice and Eugenie has reached its breaking point. The catalyst, insiders say, is the increasingly painful treatment of their parents, particularly the recent and very public decision by King Charles to keep Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson away from Sandringham's Christmas festivities. After the resurfacing of a damaging Epstein-related email connected to Fergie, the king has taken an even harder stance, refusing to allow either Andrew or his former wife anywhere near the official family celebrations. Andrew, already stripped of titles and duties, is being kept firmly in the shadows, and Fergie, who had begun making a slow return to royal events, has been abruptly pushed back out of sight. For Beatrice and Eugenie, this was the final blow. The sisters have always stood by their parents, no matter how messy the headlines became. They love their father unconditionally, even if the world has turned its back on him. They adore their mother, despite her complicated history with the monarchy. And while they understand the king's responsibility to the crown, they also feel the sting of what they see as humiliation aimed at their family. During what is meant to be the most loving time of the year, their decision to skip Sandringham is not an act of rebellion. It's an act of loyalty, of quiet protest, and of emotional protection. They reportedly feel it would be wrong to leave their parents alone at Royal Lodge, knowing fully well that the rest of the family will be photographed smiling, greeting crowds, and attending church without them. Beatrice and Eugenie are choosing love over tradition, a choice that says more about their character than any public appearance ever could. But make no mistake, this decision sends shockwaves through the monarchy. Sandringham Christmas is about optics. It's a show of unity, whether genuine or curated, and every family member present reinforces that image. When the York sisters, two titled princesses with close relationships to the Waleses and the younger royals, decide to stay away, it creates a gap that cannot be ignored. Their absence becomes a statement. A subtle but powerful reminder that the Andrew controversy has consequences far beyond the man himself. Even the staff at Sandringham were reportedly surprised. For years, even during tension, Beatrice and Eugenie showed up, smiled, and played their part. But this year's atmosphere, charged with exclusion, bitterness, and unresolved wounds, was too heavy to ignore. Sources close to the sisters say they will be spending Christmas at Royal Lodge with Andrew and Fergie, keeping their small family together behind closed doors. They may attend a private service at a local church, away from cameras and crowds. Their husbands, Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi and Jack Brooksbank, are expected to join them, bringing a sense of warmth and normalcy to a holiday overshadowed by royal politics. some within the palace reportedly view the sisters' choice as disappointing. Others quietly understand, even empathize. After all, this year's royal Christmas is less about tradition and more about damage control, something Beatrice and Eugenie have grown painfully familiar with. Meanwhile, King Charles is said to be firm in his stance. His priority is safeguarding the monarchy's image, especially in a year where his own health and the Princess of Wales' health have dominated headlines. He believes that distancing the institution from scandal is necessary, even if that means creating painful distance within the family itself. But Charles may also underestimate the emotional cost. The York sisters are well loved by the younger generation of royals. Their absence will be felt, especially by Princess Kate, who has always enjoyed warm relationships with both women, and by Zara Tyndall and Peter Phillips, who grew up with Beatrice and Eugenie as cousins rather than co-workers. And then there's the public. People notice who's missing. Headlines will question. Papers will speculate. And once again, the royal family's attempt to project unity will be overshadowed by the undeniable truth: this family is fractured in ways no Christmas photo can hide, yet through it all, Beatrice and Eugenie's choice may actually deepen public sympathy. Their decision feels human, grounded not in protocol but in the simple desire to protect the ones they love. It is a reminder that behind the titles, the scandals, and the centuries of tradition, the royals are still a family struggling to balance loyalty, duty, and emotion. So this Christmas, as cameras capture the king leading his family to church, there will be 2 empty spaces where the York sisters should have been. And somewhere miles away, at Royal Lodge, a quieter but more meaningful Christmas will unfold, one that reflects love, protection, and the enduring strength of family ties. If you want more royal revelations like this, make sure you subscribe to Crown Chronicles. Like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. The truth behind the tiaras is just getting started.